20 years. No, I take that back. Probably 10. Or like $5 at the fucking Bison Co-op. That was all that. Hi, Wendy. It's Jeff, of course. What is that? Helicopter? What's happening? It's Friday. I'm gonna keep sending these to you. You know, I'm just a man of my word, dude. What the hell is that? Is that medical? Anyways, didn't hear from New Year's, so Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. Are you working still? I just want to get along, dude. I'm not here to fucking start trouble, dude. It's just, I'm your husband, dude. I kind of have an obligation to you. You know, you tell me you're fine and stuff, but if you were fine, we wouldn't be apart. I mean, I know you're trying to find excuses in your head about me and what kind of person I am and your justification for leaving, but I think me and you both know deep down it's just who you are, you know? Remember loose cannon and all that stuff? I mean, yeah, sometimes I can be a pain in the butt, but sure as hell ain't gonna fucking sneak off in the middle of the night on you. I would talk to you. But, you know, I just wish you could just say, hey, you know, I'm just not a stable person. Or, you know, it's fine. I've always accepted it. I've known you were quirky since the day I met you, dude. There was always something about you, dude. And you know me, I'm supposedly a sociopath, but the thing is, I understand people. You know, I'm being a social butterfly and listening to people. If you actually listen to people and just kind of, you know, pay attention to the things they say and how you just kind of figure out people. Or I could figure out somebody within 10 minutes of talking to them, you know. And, you know, writing movies and stuff, you got to come up with characters in your head. And so you kind of, you know, just know. And I'm not a manipulator, dude. Just because I know this stuff doesn't make me a manipulator. That would be evil, and I'm not evil. Anyways, I was out of work, man, for a while. I burned through everything again. I did a job before Christmas, a roofing job. I overpaid Vato, and I'm like, fuck. I hope this gets me to the end of the year, and it didn't. I mean, Vato, he kind of knows what he's doing, but he doesn't have that experience of, like, if something isn't right, he doesn't know how to fix it from experience. And he fucked up a couple of things. I'm like, dude, that's not how you do it. You know? And he was getting pissed at me. He's like, you know, you don't have to tell me I'm doing shit wrong. I'm like, but you are. I'm like, sorry. Like, he put on these panels, and I'm like, well, he took the screws out and stuff, and I'm like, and he put it in a different place because he was putting on the ridges. I'm like, you can't do that, dude. That's where they leak. And so I'm like, you're just going to have to caulk them. He's like, no, it's fine. I'm like, no, you have to caulk those holes. You know? He's fucking weird. So, yeah, so I had a slow... Christmas sucked. I didn't hear from anybody. Not a single fucking person. Kai called me 2 days later and asked how things were. But... oh, and I was out here. And, I'll make a short story, but... the Decker family owns this whole valley here. They've owned it forever. They know I've been out here for a while. And apparently somebody was trying to break into their house. And so he rolled up right here and fucking pulled a gun on me. And I'm like, whoa, dude. I'm like, what happened? I'm like, explain. I'm like, it was dark out. Like, It was dark. And I'm like, these are my shoes. These are my work shoes and stuff. Does that match your footprints? These are Keen's. And he's like, no, you got other shoes? I'm like, I do, but they're in storage. But we talked for a while. And he's like, this is public land. I'm like, yeah. And he goes, well, we lease it, And I go, yeah, you lease it from me, the taxpayer. I said, dude, all the taxes are, pretty much, if you're going to talk to a redneck out here, basically tell him you're conservative, in your own way. Like fucking Trump or mention something. Fuck the liberals, dude. They are such fucking dirtbags. Yeah. So once he realized that, I was like, I voted for Trump, and I was like, dude, I pay for this fucking shit. I'm like, I want to be able to use this land. This is my fucking land. This is all of our land. I'm not fucking homesteading here. I told him I'm not homesteading here. There's no campfires or anything. I just park here because I got nowhere else to go. And he had no idea how much rent was in Durango and stuff. And so I'm like, I'm just trying to grow my business and whatever. And he turned out to be pretty cool. After, he's like, well, you don't do drugs and shit. I'm like, fuck no, what the fuck? I can't afford that shit. I said, I drink. I'm from Wisconsin, but it's like, I'm not out here getting fucking blasted and shooting guns and shit, I'm like, I'm just here because it's just the circumstances and I got nowhere else to go. Well, I do actually have a place in Mancus, but I don't think I'm gonna go stay with that lady. She's a fucking liberal. I'm like some sort of charity case, and she tells me, well, you can't smoke and drink on my property. I'm like, well, I'm a grown-ass man, and if I want to have a beer, I'm going to have a beer. And she's like, well, I just don't want any problems out here. I'm like, I got no fucking friends, man. It's just me and my dog, I got nothing. It's just me. I had a family I loved and shit. I'd do anything for her, but fucking sucks. I miss you guys so much, man. We can just talk. Dude, you obviously had a cigarette in my hand. Here. I just burned my dog. Be careful, bud. She's an angel. I've been taking her to the job sites and stuff, and she doesn't run off, but she's gotten better as far as like not being completely like a lunatic. But a lot of my clients love her. Oh yeah, and then so I don't have any work, and then all of a sudden I check my bank account and I'm like, holy fuck, did I spend all this fucking money? And I just buying propane, cigarettes, and food because my EBT card's all fucked up. That's a whole nother fucking story. I've been trying to get a hold of fucking New Mexico for the last 3 months. But, if you're a Mexican, you get a fucking EBT card right away. Yeah, they changed their system over and my account got wiped and I had to reapply for everything. And I was trying to apply for fucking Medicare so I can get my fucking teeth fixed. Or get fucking dentures. Nope, that ain't happening. But anyways, I looked at my account. I'm like, holy fuck, I have $130 left in my account. And I was worried. Thank God for the weather. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, I'm fucking freaked out. That was what, yesterday? Well, I just been, on and off, just laying low. I haven't ate anything in 3 days. I finally got food today. I ran out of water. Like this morning, my propane ran out. That fucking big tank, man, once it gets low, it stinks like propane really bad. And sometimes there's like a gallon left when it does it too, depending on the temperature. Anyways, I'm getting off track, but I'm like, all right, we gotta fucking pray to God, dude. So me and Leela, we have this, there's like a hill. You can see Angel's Peak. You can see, you kind of can see Farmtown. But because I'm high up, I'm definitely on the mesa. That's like the tallest point. If you're coming from Aztec, you could see it. And then there's Lone Tree over there. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up. It's been 10 minutes. Um, I'm like, what the fuck are we gonna do? I tried calling some of my clients, figuring it's after, because my clients were all gone. They all left like days before, Christmas. So what would be that, Friday before Christmas? And I had no fucking work. Everybody took off. One of my clients are in Mexico until fucking March. And I'm like, all my repeats are gone. Fucking Julia, she's in Atlanta, then she's going down to Tucson. She wants me to go down there to fix her place up, but it's like, I'm not gonna go down there for a couple days, make a couple $100. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. She says she has neighbors. It's on the east side of fucking Tucson, so it's kind of nice. Well, the shop that I worked at, dude, that place was in a bad neighborhood. Fucking weird homeless people. This is weird. But anyways, so I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I contacted my last. I have this guy, John. He owns properties all in Florida. He's 92 and he wants to sell all of his condos and stuff. So I've been building it, but I think he's gone until the second week of January. But anyways, long story short, I got 2 calls this morning when I got up. A guy wants me to finish off a garage for him, finish off drywalling. So doing mudding, and I said I could do it for like $1.20 a fucking square foot. So probably be about $1,000 for that. He didn't negotiate. Usually I start out high. I'm like, yeah, I'll do $1.30, and my sweet spot's probably like $1.25. So, but anyways, yeah. So, and Paul, he's back on the fucking drinking again, and he's being annoying, and he's like, I need work. I'm like, I'm not doing 35 an hour or 30 with you, dude, because the thing was, is he's like, I got these jobs I want you to help me with, and I'm like, fine, I'll give you a good cut. He's in a weird situation with his girlfriend, and I told him I don't want to have nothing to do with it. It's not my fucking business. He's trying to be stepdad to this fucking. They're 2 white trash ex-meth heads, and they are constantly fighting, and Paul's inserting himself in it. It's never gonna end well. And I told him, I said, your relationship's not gonna last. They constantly fight. Never lasts. Anyways, but I woke up this morning and I got a call for drywall, and then this other lady up, and I gotta go to Bayfield on Monday. I'm not looking forward to it, but go to Bayfield, Forest Lakes, and do a bunch of repairs. It looks like I can probably do about 75% of them without any materials. And I told her, I'm like, I'll do it for $50 an hour, but it's a minimum of like fucking $150. Like, so if I show up there, you have to pay me $150. I'm not driving all the way there. And I get everything done in an hour, you're gonna give me $50. I'm like, that's not happening. She's cool with it, but she's like, well, my boyfriend's deployed, and I need to get these things done. I think I can do them. Yeah, whatever. But she's like, if you can get this done for me, I'll have more work for you in the future if things work out. But yeah, of course it's gonna. But the guy that because I'm always on Nextdoor and Facebook and stuff. I got a sock puppet account on Facebook, dude, and on Instagram, and well, it's actually our burner. Just be aware of that. But anyways, so hopefully it'll work out, and she's got work in the future. People get now, like this summer it was like, well, dude, can't you come here for like $25 an hour? I'm like, no, because I pay myself $25, in theory, this is what's supposed to happen. Pay myself $25 an hour, and the rest goes back into my company. So, people are better now. But anyways, I love you to death. I miss the shit out of you. I wish things were a lot different. You know, it's always the ball's always been in your court. You know, I'm always adapting to you. You know, got chapped lips, man. I should drink some water. But when I'm not a bad guy, and you know I'm not a bad guy. You know this. You know I'm very protective of you. You know I don't like people fucking with you, dude. You're such a nice person, and then you get a bad person who knows that you're a good person, or just a shitty person, a degenerate, and you're gonna fall in line with it, and you're gonna do things that you're gonna regret. You know? You know what I'm talking about. You know, you're a good person, man. And you're not a tough person. I'm telling you, you're not. Well, you can kick my ass if you wanted to. I'd let you. But you don't have that sensibility that I have in understanding how people are. And I can read through the lines. And I don't like it. You know I never did. Anytime somebody fuck with you, I got pissed. Because I don't like it. You know, I'm supposed to be your other half, dude. You know, I've been kind of fucking stupid sometimes with people. I never liked Scott Mitchell. That fucking cocksucker, the day I met him, I'm like, I don't like him. And that was years ago. I was living at this apartment on the east side off of North Ave. And I met him once. And fucking Steve and Brownie were just stroking this fucking guy. I didn't like him. He was a convict and a fucking loser. And he would always come over to my house. Like I'd be hanging out or whatever with my friends. And all of a sudden he'd knock on the door, ring the bell or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I don't know you, dude. He's like, dude, I got to meet somebody here. You know, he's doing coke deals. I'm like, no. I'm like, dude, I'm like, you can hang out here, but dude, I don't want anybody coming over to my house. I don't want people knowing where I live. And then the fact that like he acted like he didn't know me when we were in Denver. He's like, I don't think we ever. I'm like, dude, we've met. And I basically told fucking Brownie and Steve-O, I'm like, tell Scott, fuck off. And he came. There was some sort of party or something. He showed up. He goes, dude, why you got beef with me? I'm like, because I don't fucking like you, dude. He's like, he's a manipulator. You know, he acts like he's a real nice guy. He wants to help you out, but he's just like everybody else. They just manipulate. I ain't fucking like him. Hey, where are you? Oh, there you are. You know, I'm not like that. If I want something from somebody, I try to convince them. You know, here's my case. This is what I'm all about. You know, can you do this for me, please? You know, I'm not. And that's the things I don't think you quite understand. I don't think you could differentiate, you know, what's the word I'm looking for, dude? You know, I'm not trying to tell you that you're an idiot or anything. I'm just saying, man, there's some things I don't know. Hey, get your fucking ass over here, dude. Get away from the road. Come on. Fucking dog. She's gonna get hit one of these days. But anyways, I love you. I'm okay. I'm depressed as fuck. I've been depressed since me and you split. I don't think I was looking back. Ever since me and you split, I haven't been happy. I mean, ever. I mean, there was a few times that I enjoyed my day hanging out with Kai, but that's it. I haven't felt joy in years. I'm so indifferent to everybody. And it's ever since you left, dude. To me, it doesn't feel right. And praying to God, I prayed to God, and the next day, 2 people called me. You know, there's something to it. You know, I'm praying, like, please, God, I just want to get out of this situation. I want to get out of this van and, you know, plant my feet down somewhere, or go, or travel, or something beyond this. This was just purgatory until me and you figured out stuff. That's all this was. I hope you watch this, dude, because, You know, I love you. I love you, Wendy Ann.